I dare you, any of you, show me one verse where Yahusha told anyone to follow Christianity. I'll wait. Because the Messiah never called himself a Christian. That's why. You're not going to find it. Never told his disciples to become Christians. At all. And never told anyone to start a religion in his name. At all. So, if you think Christianity came from the Messiah, then you, my friend, learned church history, not scripture. I'm going to enlighten y'all on what our Messiah actually practiced, right? Yahusha kept Torah. He kept the Sabbath. He kept the feast days. Yahusha spoke Hebrew. And taught the covenant of Yahweh. Not a new religion. If you read John chapter 15, verse 10, he said, I have kept my Father's commandments. If you read Luke chapter 4 and 16, he kept the Sabbath. John 7, he kept the Feast of Tabernacles. Matthew 5 and 17 to 19, he said the law was not done away with. So, if you follow Yahusha, but not what he followed, then you're not a disciple then. You're just a fan. You're a fan of religion that replaced him. Yeah, I said it. Say something. Real talk. I'm going to tell you what the disciples were actually called, right? The disciples were never called Christians by themselves, right? They were called the Nazarenes, right? You can read that in Acts chapter 24, verse 5 and 14. Verse 14, right? They were called followers of the way. You can see that in Acts chapter 9, verse 2. And then chapter 19, verse 9. And chapter 24, verse 14. They were called believers, not Christians. They were called saints, never the church member, right? See, if you read Acts chapter 11, verse 26, it says the disciples were called Christians first at Antioch. Key word, called, not became, not named by Yahusha, not identity they chose. They didn't choose that identity. It was a label put on them by the outsiders. Facts, right? They didn't start Christianity, y'all. The disciples didn't do that. Rome did. I've been all over Rome lately because Rome is wrong. We're going to talk about the birth of Christianity. 300 years after Yahusha left the earth. Facts. Constantine. Facts. Rome still worshiped pagan gods. Say something. Yeah. Then, Emperor Constantine decided to merge pagan Rome with the faith of Hebrews. Not to follow Yahusha. They didn't. But to create a controlled state religion. It's happening right now. Right? Council of Nicaea. 325 AD. Everybody knows about that. That's not a secret. What happened? What they do? I'm going to tell you. They removed Torah. Facts. They replaced the Sabbath with Sunday. Facts. The Passover was replaced by Easter. Facts. Hebrew rejected for Greek and Latin. You know what else? Name of Yahuwah removed. You know what else? Feast days outlawed. Yeah, you know what else? Pagan customs legalized under a new label. Christianity. Yeah. Yeah. And that system had nothing to do with Yahusha. Nothing. But everything to do with political power. You know, Christian nationalism. No? But there was a religion that replaced our Messiah, right? And Yahusha said this. Keep the commandments. Follow me. Do the will of my Father. That's what Yahusha said. But Christianity said, just believe. No law. Come as you are. Stay as you are. That's the religion that replaced our Messiah, right? Oh, I have more. Yahusha taught covenant. Christianity teaches comfort. Yeah, I said it. What's up? See, Yahusha said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Christianity said, the commandments are done away with. So tell me, ladies and gentlemen, tell me, which one sounds like the Messiah? And which one sounds like Rome? I want y'all to you answer that, right? Because if Yahusha never called himself a Christian, right? If Yahusha never created Christianity, right? He never taught Sunday worship. That's facts, right? He never celebrated Christmas either. He never preached the law was gone. He never. I'll wait. If he never taught that, then following Christianity is not the same as following the Messiah. It can't be, right? Like, you can follow the religion built after him, or you can do this. You can follow the covenant he actually lived, right? But don't confuse the two. You understand? No fairy tales. Just text. Just truth. And just covenant. All praises, all esteem to the Most High Yahuwah through His Son Yahusha. Thank you for sending your Son to show us how to walk.